Welcome back to my playthrough of Visions of Mana. I'm starting things off. I'm going back around and cleaning up some side quests and picking up new ones, sort of to figure out what I still have to do here before I go start tackling whatever the big quests they have for me are. And I walked into Sata, the Free City area, and started a video here, so I don't know what this is going to do. But I figured it'd be a good time to actually hit the record button and start this off. So, here we go.
Excuse me, young man. You wouldn't happen to be Val, would you?
Miss Moray? Is that you?
Ha! It's so good to see you, Val. And you've gotten so tall. How long has it been since we last saw each other?
It's great to see you too. How's your husband?
He's well, thank you. He's off gathering materials right now, though. I'm running things here until he comes back.
Aw, I was hoping to see him too. Anyway, it looks like your business is doing well.
Trade has been brisk of late, but once we close up here, I was thinking of heading back to Tiania. We picked up some great materials that your father would absolutely love.
Oh, really? He always says yours are the best quality around.
He does he now? I'm glad to hear it. But, you know, Val.
Huh? Something the matter?
Yeah, a little. It's the monsters around here. They seem more aggressive of late. My husband comes home injured more often than I'm comfortable with. He always brushes it off as if it's just a scratch or a bruise, but can you blame me for worrying?
Well, that's definitely a cause for concern. It's not like he's the type to take unnecessary risks, either.
I was thinking of offering a prayer for his safe return, but I don't have a pair of feathers on hand. Asking him to go get some for me would defeat the purpose. I should have kept a closer tabs on our stock. Oh dear.
Miss Moray, can the feathers you need be found nearby?
Yes, they can. The closest piece would be over the Gamerda mines. The Bricklebeaks there shed their feathers quite easily.
Don't fret, Miss Moray. I'll go grab a couple for you right away.
Val, are you certain? I'd hate to put you out for just some feathers.
Leave it to me.
It's no bother at all. Just you wait here. I'll be back with a pair of feathers before you know it.
Thank you, dear. You're still the same kind, compassionate boy I remember, even after all these years. I'll be waiting here for you. Take care now.
Okay, so more or less a standard side quest, although I'm seeing a trend in some of these where it's very specific to certain characters. Like in a previous video we had Morley and Milpa, and we had Karina and Ramco, sort of thing. Like there's specific ones involving the actual main characters and people they know. So I don't know if this is that for Val, but if there's anything interesting as a result, I'll put it in. Otherwise this could just be a generic side quest for all I know. But anyway, we'll see what's next before I start in on the main stuff. So here I am, minding my own business. Decide to check with the little, what the heck, the little Dubba Dubba Bear mouse thing. Whatever, I can't even remember their name anymore. Oh, good lord. The Dug Bears. Anyway, I was like, oh, let me see if anything got reset. You know, start of a new chapter and all that, technically. Okay, we're good. And then I scroll to the bottom. Holy... There it is. Holy crap. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Sure. Dude's loaded. Okay, and all the rest of the stuff is cool, as nice to have as well. So, okay. I think that was worth it. And so, hell, while we're at it. Oh, not those.
I feel blessed by the elements.
Sweet! Oh, there are each 100. Okay, that's about what I was banking on having available. So let's start with the ones that I know I want, because that's part of the reason why I'm in this class.
I feel blessed by the elements.
Another trophy! Cool. Whoa. Powering up your starter class. Maxing out the elemental plot of a single element will grant the favors of the elements to that character's starter class as well. These favors include equipping elemental vessels to your base class. Wait. These favors allow a character to equip weapons with their starter class that were not previously possible, assign abilities learned through the elemental plot to their starter class, use different classes' class strikes. You can change which elemental vessel is equipped, switch weapon types, choose character class strike from the vessel menu. To switch on a character's class abilities, go to the class abilities tab of the abilities menu. The more rows you max out, the more benefits the character's base class will receive. The potential for greatness was within you from the start. Returning to your roots may very well be the key to ultimate strength. Holy cow! Dude! Okay, I don't know exactly what to do with that now. I will have to poke at that and save a game and play around with it and break things a little bit, and then when I do, I'll let you know what I find. But damn, that sounds like it could be very broken. Okay, anyway, okay, you know what? Fine. Get all the him. He's like stamina. No, he does need it, but the tanky tank is supposed to have more of it. I don't know honestly where to put it. I'm sorry, he takes a lot of damage. Intellect. That should go to Palomina. Spirit. Good God, he's got a lot of it. She's my other healer. Luck. I mean, he hits critical everything anyway. I think his luck is fine now. Raise him up. But vitality, 5 hit points. She needs it. MP. She is just fine on MP. He keeps running low. I don't yet know, because I don't know if this is where I'm going to keep her long term, to be honest. So I'm not gonna spend on Karina just yet. But you know I'm spending on Morley.
I have the spirits.
Yeah.
I have the spirits to thank.
10% chance to instantly destroy an enemy. Does not trigger on boss monsters and nemesis. Doesn't apply to summoning magic. Remember, everything's a crit hit. And he hits everything so many damn times. He is just going to be tearing things apart now. Oh my god. That's going to be insane.
I feel a deep connection with the spirits.
I mean, I don't really have any intention of moving him to something else, so...
I feel a deep connection with the spirits.
My partnership with the spirits is profound.
Yeah.
My bond with the spirits virgins.
Increase the damage of magic attacks by 50%, while increasing the damage of summoning magic by 100%. Whew. And I've given her a couple of good summons, I think. Reduces magic suffered by 30% when casting. Oh man. Palomina is going to be insane now. Okay, well that's done. I didn't miss anything else interesting, right? Okay. Okay, I don't even remember what I was doing here anymore. But I'll figure out what I'm doing next and see you in a second. Okay, still doing a little bit of side questing stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to Ian's at the palace to see what's going on, because I'm tired of sort of stepping around and not knowing what isn't going to trigger something. So I figure I'll see what happens if I get the main quest, you know, new game plus quest or whatever, post game challenge quest that it's going to give me. And I'm assuming he's going to be in the palace, but who knows if it'll kick off a story as I go in. I still have not done the starter class power-up yet. I'll take care of that soon. Hey, look at all the water. Can I swim up this yet, please? No? Oh my god. Okay, I sort of fast-forwarded this in here. Nothing kicked off automatically till now. Thick as thieves, you two are.
Palomino, fancy seeing you all here.
Ian, are you attempting to conceal something from me?
Oh, Aesh, it's so good to see you. Congratulations on being appointed the Alm of Darkness.
How have you been? Is your thirst for knowledge as unquenchable as always?
Oh, do not think I can't see through your rather
right.
poor attempts to change the subject. I can read you two like a children's storybook.
Oh, no.
It would appear there's something you two are hesitant to tell us.
Is that so? Ian, Niccolo, do inform us.
Well, the royal crown has been stolen. Right before the coronation ceremony, too, of all times. Many citizens already harbor reservations about my becoming king due to my age.
Oh, is this going to be the
If
little
word gets out that the crown is gone, my
bucktooth
reputation is sure to plummet.
jerk again?
To make matters worse, we've received news about raging monsters popping up in the wilds. The whole palace is in utter shambles right now.
Everything looked pretty normal to me.
You'd normally just dispatch a unit or two of guards to take care of it, but these are jumbo-sized monsters we're dealing with.
Several settlements have already formally requested Illystana's assistance. It would not be right for me to just ignore them.
So, Ian and I came here to formulate a plan, and that's when MOAR came along.
Our plan was to ask you for help.
Honorable alms. Huh? Vidiz, is that you?
That's what the name said on the screen.
the quickening of a dragon most impure. If we do not take action, Eve Zalaha, the shadow of chaos, will reawaken.
Oh?
Eve Zalaha?
Super boss, maybe?
An ancient dragon from the earliest days of Fadiel. People feared its power and sealed it away long ago. It has now reemerged. This very same power is at fault for the sudden rise in monster activity. Eve Zalaha intends to descend upon this realm as its true ruler and annihilate humanity. It could very well be the end of all life as we know it.
Annihilate humanity? This is terrible! But what can we...
The seal on the dragon is still in place. There is time for us to prevent its rebirth. Find the one responsible for this and put a stop to their plans. Please, save our world from irreversible destruction.
You said that voice belonged to a Vidiz. Who is that?
The big, pretty white dragon.
She is an envoy of the goddess of mana.
That too.
Entrusted with ensuring the future is preserved.
An envoy of the goddess? Incredible. We cannot turn down a request from someone so noble.
Plus,
But
annihilation of the
between
world.
stolen crown, monsters, and an ancient evil dragon, how?
Maybe it wasn't obvious at first, but I think that was Vidiz's way of asking us to lend you a hand, Ian.
Right.
Most likely. You don't have to bear this weight all by yourself. We're happy to lighten the burden.
Oh, but... Niccolo, what should I do?
We don't have much information about this Illystana, so I propose we take care of all the other monsters that have appeared out of the blue first.
We're experts at monster hunting.
Well, if you all do not mind, then...
Come on, Ian. If you're gonna be king, then you're gonna have to get used to ordering people around. It's not
Just
hard.
not us, because
Take
we're
it
the
from
alms.
me. That's
But
right.
still, delegate.
Oh, I know. You can practice on us.
What? Wait, let me just...
It would be best to bend to their beseeching, Ian.
You are right. I will consider it a part of my regal training. Ian, heir to the throne of Illystana, commands you, alms.
You're not the boss of us.
Vanquish the monstrous perils threatening the tranquility of our land. The culprits reported total 4. The Harcypetes twins, sighted at the Wind Sanctum. Beak, spotted around Dorfer Volcano.
That I already killed. Both.
Beak, seen lurking around Dura Gorge.
Killed him too.
Finally, Frost Gigas, who has invaded the Temple of Wendell.
That one too.
Exterminate these monsters and put an end to
Do I
their
have to go
violent
refight them?
rampage.
Sir,
You got it.
Right away.
Sure.
Understood.
I'll be sitting this one out.
Huh? Why?
I'm already familiar with the aforementioned monsters and would gain no new academic insight on this expedition. Illystana, on the other hand, is most intriguing.
Then why don't
Go
you
read a
stay
book.
here in the palace and help us investigate this big bad dragon?
Now that's what I call properly allocating your resources. My friends, I wish you all the best.
Oh, Aesh, you never change.
Ian, if I encounter the royal crown en route, I will endeavor to collect it.
Okay. Thank you for your help, Palomina.
Regalia does not a ruler make. Your character and conduct are equally critical. Remember that, Ian.
Okay, help turn him into a good
I will.
ruler, so you and
This
Morley
is the
can run off
perfect
together.
opportunity to prove to everybody just how much I've learned about ruling a kingdom. Be careful out there, everyone.
Okay,
All right, we've got 4 targets we need to take down. We can stock up on anything we need here in Illystana. I think I remember where they all were, but I'll ask Ian again if I forget.
right. Well, fortunately, I don't think that'll be a problem. Okay, I do need to stop in at Niccolo's Emporium and buy some stuff, see what he's got. I'm not doing anything else with all these core stones I have, so I'm gonna go play around in Niccolo's Emporium, and now seems like a good time as well to look at upgrading my jobs and picking something that'll work, you know, and see if I can rejigger things into like an optimal class act and you know, ability structure, something, you know, something interesting. I'll see what I can come up with, and when I do, I will show you whatever I have, and at which time, by all means, please leave a if you've played this game, leave a comment. Let me know what sort of builds you did if you got this to this point, and if you played around with it at all. I'm kind of curious because I don't know what I'm going to come up with, and by the time this comes out, this will all be said and done. So I'm curious what other people might have come up with for this. So anyway, I'll be back in just a second with whatever the results are. Okay, I'm gonna progress the main quest here a little bit. I'm at Dorfer Volcano because I've got a side quest that I think I might need to go into or past. I'm not entirely sure how. I can't find what I'm looking for, and so I think I need to progress the story to get to a place that has what I'm looking for. But anyway, I spent a long time digging through and diving through ideas and comparing abilities. And I even looked up a suggestion or two online when I was coming up blank on ideas and just sort of used it as a springboard for how to structure my characters. Now you might notice they're all now back in their base classes. Well, that's because to do the whole advanced thing in post-game, once you have mastered a class, then this becomes an option. And for every class you master, it gives you the option of combining abilities from there. So, for instance, when I pick a vessel, when I pick him as Ranger, I can pick which elemental vessel of up to, at this point, 3 classes. I have 3 mastered classes, and I had to use some golden clovers to do it. About 50-ish per person, because I didn't want to wait for finding more levels and more elementite to get the points that I would need to just master 3 outright. And I had 700 and something gold clovers or so sitting around, so plenty to work with. Anyway, so all of my characters have 3 classes mastered now. So Morley, you can pick of the ones that you have mastered. You can then pick which weapon. I did not know. Apparently there's different class strikes. I don't remember this ever coming up. And maybe it didn't come up and this is something that was only available now. I don't know. But even as just the daggers, now there's multiple class strikes available. And if I were to swap him to a cane, now he's got a different one. And if I want to put him on a katana instead, yet again. So, like, there's multiple class strikes. I've gotten so wrapped up in using that one of Morley's that is just so devastatingly awesome. I didn't even realize there were other options, much less multiples per weapon, per character, per element. There's so much more on this game than I even knew. But regardless, for the moment, I'm still really rocking Morley with the daggers and the Sunset Gleam. I will probably take a moment and investigate the other ones just for the hell of it. It would take something significant to knock this one off the perch, though, because it's just so frickin' awesome. Anyway. Yeah, so this is where you can pick from. And you can pick all sorts of different things, and you can still select different appearances and weapons, of course, as you always could. But your appearance, your base appearance now, is set at their original class. There are, apparently, if you got this version as a special or through the code or some other options, in the appearance, in the gear, there are other options than their actual outfits you can change that you get for free or as part of some other way of getting the game. I did not get those. I just got whatever came with the disc when I bought it. I didn't know there were other options until I watching someone else play, and they're like, "Oh yeah, ooh, look at all these other appearances I got." I'm like, "Where the hell did those come from?" Anyway, maybe they'll come out later as free DLC or something, but it won't really matter to me. So just a quick glimpse into their elemental plots and what I chose for them. Actually, I could do it from their abilities. So, for Morley, and then from in here, when you get to abilities, you now have class abilities, and you can choose any of the ones from the classes you've mastered. For all the ones you have not mastered, even if you have any points in it and you learned an ability, you don't. These are the class abilities. These are the ones with the little star there, like the ones that are above my head. That come with only when you're in that class. Do those work? So it's not an ability or a move. These are the class abilities that, so plus 70% critical hit rate with Morley, for instance. That one, Incandescence. So I chose all the ones that are available for Luna because they're just insanely good. Lowering defense on critical hits. Everything's a critical hit. Critical damage by 40%. And instant destroy for well, I mean, really for anything, but for his wind skills, I chose decoy because if they're not targeting me, some nice increased damage, and very rarely is Morley the target of a whole lot of attacks. Everybody gets extra critical hits at this point. and then more damage, critical hit damage for everybody again. So just boosting the whole damage output for the whole team. And then the last bit, reducing physical damage suffered, so that's nice. It's just because my tanking options changed slightly with Val. And reducing damage suffered by the whole team, and then critical hits lowered and enemies attack. So I'm not necessarily debuffing the enemy. I guess this is a debuff for lowering their attack and defense and whatnot, but every time I'm hitting, we're having the option of injuring their ability to damage me or increasing my ability to damage them. So between this and the ability seeds that I've got on, I'm lowering defense, magic defense, attack. I don't remember if I have a magic attack one as well, but automatically just as part of basically attacking them. And then for his seeds, I've got him loaded up with a more critical hit rate for himself, more critical damage, obviously. So Morley will never not critically hit unless there's something really strange going on for like a hit. I think there was like one attack when I was doing a big string of attacks on Dalefos or something where I saw one number didn't go critical. I noticed it when I was reviewing the footage of that. I was like, what the hell? Okay, well, the other 99,000 times I hit him, it's critical, so that's fine. But what happened to that one? Let's see. Oh, yeah, so here's magic defense going down. Aerial attacks, since Morley spends a lot of time up in the air, dodging around with me controlling him. Attack, magic attack up. Class strike damage 30%. And then I increased the respawn of enemies on the field because I know there's some enemies that I'm looking for that are hard to find. So for the moment, at least I've got this on. I have some other options to put on him later if I want to. As my other main character being in control, of course, I got Val, Mastered Wind, and that's where a lot of what I'm using him comes from. So Saber Magic on the entire party when he uses it himself, so that automatically AoE Saber Magic on everybody. And then Val's damage goes up when he's using it. I was surprised. I had not honestly looked at his wind or as his wood class, and this was something where I saw it mentioned as someone recommended. I was like, well, I haven't looked at it. Why the hell not? Let me take a look. There's some good stuff in here. As you can see, I'm using most of the wood class stuff. So when attacking normal or special attacks, resistance is ignored. Class strike recovery when taking damage, which as my tank, he's going to be taking a lot of damage. Increased damage when attacking with elemental weakness, hence the elemental swords. And then ignoring resistance and increasing damage when using a class strike. I'm not so sure about that one because I'm not using his class strike, but I needed something, so for the moment, that's what's there. There are a couple other options I could use, but I didn't end up using Lumina. He spent every moment of the game since I unlocked Lumina as my paladin tank, not the class I went with. If I have max out another class, that's going to be the one, and it takes 500 points to max out a class, so it'll be a little while. That's a new game plus for sure, starting over and going through getting all the Elementite, for instance. But yeah, I was surprised that when I didn't end up doing that. Instead, there's some great tanking options here under Shade. Increasing damage when his hit points drop, so he's going to do more damage as he starts taking damage. Same thing. Automatically nullifying status effects when his HP drops, and then his defense jumps up. So, just good for tanking. I think I still need, I think I need to put a provoke on him or something. I'm not entirely sure. I might need to adjust his seeds a little bit. But again, all of his stuff is built around stamina and life, and then, now at least, adding to his damage because he's doing more damage on offense than he used to be. I did put this on to give it a try. So he's using some magic as he goes, but he's dishing out more damage. And that may not be good for running around normal bad guys. I haven't decided yet. But I'm also rebuilding magic faster in general. So it's turning out okay so far. I'm just now testing this all out. Defense, magic defense, etc. This one is friggin' fantastic so far. 100% HP restored when I win a battle. No, no more of this healing between battles or worrying about it. As long as I win the battle, boom, everybody's back up top. It's great. Let's see. I'm not using Karina, but here's a quick walkthrough on hers. I mastered Wind again for her, because I mean that's where she spent most of the game. Or about the first half of the game, at least. So there's a lot of good stuff in here on her for recovering magic and hit points as she goes to sort of keep her going on her own. Entire party has the chance of recovering hit points when she attacks enemies with a status effect. I mean, paired with Morley, who's inflicting status effects, technically, with the defense down and attack down, etc. You know, hey. And then hers, you know, raising attack. Sorry, warnings on my phone. Anyway, yeah, so raising attack percentage when someone gets stat increases, which is all the time now. Recovering 10% magic every few seconds. So, I mean, there's some really good stuff in here when you can mix and match bits here and there, which is actually a really cool feature, I think. Finally allowing you to a reason to go whole ham on some of these classes. Let's see. Yeah. Some good stuff in there. As my other non-used class, let's just hit. I wasn't sure what to do with Joulet, and honestly, for him, I straight up followed someone else's suggestions. I was at a complete loss because I still don't have any definite intention of using him, but again with Wind seems to be very popular across the board, and his is basically just all about healing and magic restoration. And then I gave him the summoning magic increase, and at least one, you know, like the full metal facehugger or whatever, the giant crab boss that we fought way long time ago. He can summon that, so I get some offensive damage from that increased. All the good stuff, from, you know, a couple of the good things from being Dryad, and then surprisingly, a lot of the stuff from here, just when damage inflicted by summon magic. So when his full metal facehugger attacks, he gets healed. So why not? Dark Curse applying to everybody. Well, Dark Curse inflicts AoE status effects now, so that was kind of cool. Increases the duration of those status effects, and then lowering everybody's defense and magic defense. I still don't have any real intention of using him, but it's there should I decide to. For Palomina, hers almost wrote itself, because I've been staring at some of these classes wishing I could combine bits and pieces from them. So, from Wind, restoring MP when she does a basic attack, just in case I need it, but like that's really the only thing I needed from here. I thought about this one seriously, because my guys are so high level now that would just increase damage in general. Seriously thought about that one. All the water stuff, because that was just an amazing class for her. So she gets magic back after we win the battle. She raises magic defense when casting, faster casting, reduces damage when casting. So I mean, this is just the magic user's bonanza of abilities to use. And then her last one was actually from Lumina. Nullifying damage from magic attack. Keep her, you know, hey, every hit that doesn't hit her, that's less damage I have to worry about. Magic attacks consecutively. She has consecutive cast all as one of her ability seeds, so she can just start dishing out damage and using magic when I want her to. And 10% chance of attack magic to consume no magic. Why not? And then boss monster damage increase. And then she has lots of cool stuff as far as just maxing out her ability to dish out damage. 15% magic back, plus the 50% of the magic cast restored at the end of like. So she's just gonna keep re-upping on magic after every fight. So far it's been great. And then since she's collecting a lot of mana as we go, increasing class strike restoration when I need it. So overall, and then the one significant change, because if you've seen my playthroughs, you've seen how irritated I get at Palomina during bigger fights. I changed her, I took away the water vessel from her. So that she's not shooting that stupid stream of water all the damn time and locked into it for so long and then not casting her magic spells. That was bugging me for so long, and I really should have turned off use elemental vessel as in her AI a long time ago and just didn't. But instead I gave her the Luminant Lantern so she can use it. That will link all the enemies together while I'm doing damage, and then she can proceed with casting magic and blowing the crap out of everybody. So it works. So, anyway, so here we are in Dorfer Volcano. We're about to go fight the Beak that we're supposed to fight here, I think. I don't know how much harder this is expected to be, but we're gonna see. Whee! All the obstacles are out of the way. I don't know if there's any grizzly syrup I missed on some of these rocket trips. But this should be the save point. And then our friendly neighborhood Beak. Val, you do have Water Saber on, right? Yes. No, you do not. Where's... Oh, please tell me I have that. That'd be really annoying if I don't. I don't. Okay, yeah, that's not in a class that he has. That's unfortunate. It's over here. I need 15 more. I could do it. Just burn some gold clovers. Yeah, I'll do it. Or 30 more, excuse me, not 15. I can math, I swear.
Just getting started.
Okay. Now... Val. I obviously don't need that. Okay. Quick save.
Opportunity to rest.
And let's go see what this is all about. How much harder is this going to be? Hello.
There's Beak, one of the monsters Ian mentioned. It definitely looks more rabid than the last time we saw it.
And yet he's calmly waiting there for us to talk this out.
Let's finish it off quickly before it burns the whole region to the ground.
It's not going to lay a finger on Tiania. We have to stop it.
We can't let him rampage.
Okay, we have Water Blade up. Oh, look at that damage output now. Dude! What level is this bird anyway? Level 66. Alright, and that was... Nope. Oh, nope. Okay, now I'm going to wait till you hit the ground this time. Do that. Wow, what was that one?
Looks like its energy is almost snuffed out.
As long as we exercise caution, we will eventually extinguish it.
Let's make it feel the burn.
There we go. Feel the burn, birdie.
Summon the spirits to our side.
All right. I'm not used to seeing Morley like that. Oh, I gave Val a single blade instead of one of the lance and shield.
Enough volcanoes for a lifetime. Can we please leave?
Was it just me, or was there someone by the rock over there?
Wait, what?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Was it a ghost?
Whatever the case, they appear to have already absconded. We should also depart for our next
I
destination.
didn't see anybody, did you? Okay, so downside, Palomina, or not, Karina is back in, like, my least favorite outfit for her. Oh well. Blade of Triumph. Wait.
Alrighty then. That's one down.
3 contenders remain. Let us
Oh, sorry.
continue to comply with Ian's commands.
Alright, I'm also need something in the volcano. I'm looking for shapeshifters. But I also want to see what that was I just picked up. Because I have a quest that's for, like, ultimate weapons. And I have no idea what it's talking about. But I want to see if that's one of them.
Our endless thanks, Flammy.
That sounded like a weapon for Val, maybe. Well, let's... Vessel. Switch weapon. Small sword. His lance is not an option. That's part of why he doesn't have it, because I didn't master any of the lance classes for this. Okay, let's see. Now gear. Blade of Triumph. Oh, hello! I like it. Look at that. Appearance and stats, obviously. Okay. Now, did that take care of one of those? Yeah, that's a mythic weapon. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I'm going to look around and see if I can find the shapeshifters. Next, I'm actually headed back over to the Dark Archives to deal with Aesh's mini-quest here. So, anyway, if it's interesting, I'll put it in. If not, I'll probably pick up at the next one of these fights, and we'll see what happens. Okay, let's see if this is how good this is. This seems like it's going to take a little while. But it also feels like it's something that's going to sort of add with character development, so I'm interested. Even if we have to listen to Aesh prattle on for a while. Okay, I guess we just... Okay, there's multiple flags, but they're not showing up on my map. So I guess we just go until Aesh tells us what's going on. Who is this going to be for? Palomina.
Curious.
As for you, Palomina, well, I don't really have all that much to ask you. That is scarcely a surprise. Our friendship spans many years, and I have lodged in Lagrazzo often. Lagrazzo welcomes any individual on a quest for knowledge, and to the majority of the scholars here, social standing and prestige hold little sway. Lagrazzo must have served as a place of respite for you, Palomina. Certainly it did. This space is one of scholarship and studiousness. I was able to forget my status and my background and focus fully on the acquisition of knowledge. A person of your station shoulders a burden that others couldn't begin to comprehend. You hid it so well that most people were never even aware. You've been like that ever since we met, Palomina. I, however, could tell something was amiss. You would visit the Isle incognito, countless worries weighing on your mind, and bearing them all by yourself. I did not know you had noticed. I am a tad ashamed that it was all so apparent. Leading a country and uniting its people are difficult tasks. A quick glance at any history book will teach you that. There's no reason to feel shame for being human, Palomina. In hindsight, I can see that I could have done more to provide you with support. The sentiment is appreciated, but I cannot agree. You and the scribes treated me as your equal, and I could not expect more. That was all the support you needed to show me. I'm relieved to hear that, Palomina, but I do hope you'll avoid keeping your emotions so bottled up in the future. You definitely need to hit on Morley. Your companions worry about you, as do I. I will strive to do so. Especially Morley. You wouldn't want to upset him, would you?
Well...
Morley? Why do you mention him? Oh, goodness gracious me, you can't both be this clueless. And I thought I was the socially inept one. Thank you. I am afraid I failed to follow. Have I done something untoward? No, nothing of the sort, Palomina. Here, this is the book I'd like to recommend to you. Alexandrite! But this is the complete collection. I never expected the Tome Spire to have such a rarity tucked away. This series portrays the hidden past of the jewel thief, but it is out of print. On countless occasions I have cried myself to sleep longing to get my hands on it.
Good to see your love for the characters as fervent as always. I picked it because I knew you were dying to read it. But there's another reason. I want you to unwind, Palomina. Read your favorite series, relax your mind, and you will gain the power to face your innermost emotions.
The fearlessness to come face to face with my feelings is what I am lacking. Of course! Thank you, Master Aesh. I will make the most of this learning opportunity.
Oh dear, the excitement has only made her more tense. I feel my plan has backfired.
Okay, thank you. Someone else is addressing this besides just me and my shipping. I mean, they've made obvious hints about the two along the way, so I kind of figured they're doing something, but still. Okay, make sure there's not something I'm missing here. Oh, there's another one, okay. Oh, Karina.
Karina, you were born in Longren, the Vale of Wind, am I right? Tell me, are the people there as hostile to outsiders as ever?
Rude much? We don't hate outsiders, we just hate going outside the Vale. Don't get it twisted now. But the honest truth is, I couldn't stand that mentality. One reason I wanted to become an alm so badly was to get away from it all and fulfill my dream of seeing the world. I wasn't a big fan of the whole upholding the ways of the past thing like everyone else was. Apart from the wind dying, that's one Longren tradition I do like.
Wind dyeing? That's a way of coloring fabric that's peculiar to Longren. We scribes once attempted to replicate the ceremony here in Lagrazzo, but our efforts fell flat.
No surprises there. Only Sylphid's winds can change the fabric's colors, but more importantly, you have to become one with the wind. Wind dyeing can make for a great exercise too. Think of it like dancing with the breeze.
I see. So merely reproducing the motions of the process is insufficient. It also requires a specific mindset to succeed. Thank you for telling me this. Ramco, I'd like to hear from you as well, if I can. Tell me, were you always aware of the existence of the Flammy Drum?
It doesn't seem like she was. I have no idea what the connection between them might be. Oh, whatever, I'm not too worried about it. No matter what she looks like, Ramco will always be Ramco. That's the most important thing.
So the link between Ramco and the Flammy Drum remains a mystery. It seems my forays into the unexplored will continue. How exciting!
Aesh, you're making that creepy face again.
My apologies, force of habit. Now, taking into consideration what you've disclosed to me thus far, allow me to recommend a book.
How can you possibly suggest a book based off all that? I hardly told you anything.
What little you told me spoke volumes as to your personality. You are a rambunctious girl, brimming with curiosity and self-confidence, who always remains true to herself. And I've just the book for you.
Sacred Dances for Sacred Beasts? Ramco, this is a book about you. There's tons of pictures and explanations and all sorts of dances. And you know how much I love to move and groove. Maybe there's one we could do together. Look, there are illustrations of famous landmarks of the world. I've never even heard of some of these places. But if I read this book, it'll ruin the excitement of visiting somewhere new. Oh, what to do?
Well, if you want to avoid spoilers, you'll just have to travel the world first, it would seem.
Are you being supportive, Aesh? Everything okay with you? Anyway, I'm not returning the book until I've visited every place in it. Come on, Ramco, we got some reading to do.
She doesn't seem to have realized that I pulled the book straight from the children's section. Well, what she doesn't know won't bother her.
And I was going to say that he should give her a comic book, so I wasn't too far off. Alright, where to next? This is kind of fun.
Tell me, Val, what was your childhood like? What were your pastimes? I want to hear anything and everything. My childhood? Well, I was a pretty energetic kid, always running around playing with swords. I had this one wooden one my dad made me that almost never left my side. My dad's a blacksmith, you see. I was curious about making swords and all, but I much preferred swinging them around instead. Oh, what else? I helped my mom out a lot with farm work. Farming's really labor-intensive, but it sure builds strength. I mean, look at my ripped abs. Oh, your upbringing certainly set you in a good stead to become a capable sword fighter. When I was little, I just helped out my mom, but as I got older and was able to do more things, I'd use the time between soul guard training to lend a hand around the village. I'd carry stuff for people and chop firewood, get the fishing tackle ready, anything to spare me from my master's rambling lectures. You're a man of many talents, Val. I imagine you could easily complete any task if you just set your mind to it. Well, that couldn't be farther from the truth. I never really took to raising our livestock. The animals would always get angry at me or run away when I got near them. Which is a shame, really, because I actually like tending to the animals. Maybe if I put a bit more effort into it. I see. Val, you are the very picture of an alm of light. Humble, pure of heart, and ever positive. I wouldn't go that far, Aesh. That's a lot I could still do better at. Like having a bit more pride in yourself. Now then, I think I have just the book for you. Let's see. Aha! Here it is. I hope you like it. The Animal Whisperer. What they're actually thinking. Doesn't seem too difficult either. Books with a lot of words always send me to sleep. But why this book? Why would I pursue something I have no hope of being good at? Have a flick through. You'll see why soon enough. Alright. Wait. When some animals wag their tails, it means they're happy? All this time I assumed it meant they were being defensive. No one had ever taught Val how to pet a dog? Dude. Aesh, if you hadn't showed me this book, I never would have learned this. Wisdom changes the way one looks at the world. If you ever feel down because something didn't go your way, I want you to remember this book and the feeling that it gave you. Why are you acting all nice today, Aesh? Flatter me as you like, but a book is all you're getting. Shay? Did I miss one? Okay, still climbing. Julie or Morley? Julie. Yeah, I figured I'd do Morley last because of Palomina. You needn't be so on edge, Julie. I just want to have a little chat with you. Well, that's what you always say, and then you start grinning like some creepy mad scientist. So, can you suggest a book and get it over with? Before I get to that, could you tell me a bit more about yourself? You need only answer a few simple questions. Fine. According to what scarce material we have on Sproutlings, your kind spend their entire lives sleeping save for a single custodian who stays awake to water the others. Is this correct? Yep. I'm an exception, though. Typically, one of the sleeping Sproutlings is selected to be the alm, but this time the honor went to me, even though I was already awake. Normally, after the alm's selected, the next custodian wakes up, while the rest stay asleep. So that would mean that you've been awake for a little less than 4 years now. I'm curious, what do you do to pass the time in such isolation? Well, when I'm not watering all my friends, I spend the rest of my time composing songs, and wood carving, and daydreaming. All solitary activities, it would seem. Do you not feel lonely? Nope. My friends may all be sleeping, but we're all connected. I don't think Sproutlings even understand what loneliness is. So my hypothesis was correct, it seems. The Sproutling worldview is one entirely different from our own. Curiouser and curiouser. I'd love to explore this point further, but I'm afraid it'll have to wait. The focus today is picking out a book for you. could you hurry it up a bit? There's no sunshine here in the grotto, and the air is too muggy for me. I'd rather be someplace brighter. Do you believe that sproutlings could ever thrive in an environment such as the grotto? I mean, I don't see why not, but for me, a gloomy haunt like this isn't really my speed, you know? Oh, interesting. So a location with ample sunlight would be the best way to keep you here. This observation will prove most useful in the future. Hold it, buddy. Just what are you trying to pull? That's for me to know and you to find out. Now, where were we? Yes, your book, Jule. Let me see. The joy of wood carving, objects as vessels of emotion? I'm not really sure this is at my reading level. It is a discipline you're familiar with, is it not? Many people use the arts to channel and express their emotions. Well, maybe it can teach me how humans use objects to express emotions I don't totally understand, like loneliness. The book seems to have sparked some interest in our emotions. I hope it gives you greater insight into our hearts and minds. Perhaps you can take what you learn about us and use that knowledge to teach me about sproutling ideas and philosophy. Yeah, well, no promises. You've got pretty high expectations of this book, you know. I might not even like it. Oh, is that so? Well, not to worry. If this fails, I'll just have to come up with a more convincing approach next time. Oh, would you quit it, Aesh? You're really starting to scare me.
I do like their different interactions with Aesh. It is kind of cool. Aesh, a little bit bugged me, but not much. Like I've more or less liked him most of the time. Like once I didn't think he was actually part of a secret cult of Delavos, he's grown on me. And their different interactions make a big part of that, I think. Yeah, plus knowing that he's not, you know, in the way of Morley and Palomina. Not some weird triangle going on. Speaking of...
What was your childhood like, Morley? I must admit, out of everyone in the Alm convoy, I had a particularly hard time picturing yours.
And what's that supposed to... Oh, you know, I don't think I'll ask. Anyway, as a boy, I was troublesome, I suppose you could say. I'd love to run outside and play just like any other child, but I was also rather sickly. My mother was constantly worrying about me. I aspired to become a hired blade, just like my birth father, which meant I often ran headlong into risky situations. Even I admit I was a bit of a wild child.
Curious. It sounds like you had a fairly typical childhood, Morley, at least compared to mine.
What do you mean?
I was a precocious child compared to my peers, which gave my parents considerable headaches. My personality back then wasn't much different than it is at present.
I see. I suppose growing up as a child who's extremely mature for their age presents its own difficulties.
Yes, but enough about me. You certainly appear to be hale and hearty now, Morley.
Once I started training to become a swordsman, I grew more resilient. I'm thankful my father introduced me to Milpa, my teacher. He's a strict master, but supportive. That's about it, really. Look at us, sharing stories about how we were as kids. Truthfully, I never imagined we'd open up to each other like this.
Trust me, the feeling is mutual. It was most fascinating to speak with you. Now, please excuse me while I go select a book for you.
I only mentioned my early years, though. Will that be enough?
Well, by analyzing what you told me of your past and cross-referencing it to what I know of you in the present, a suggestion will naturally reveal itself to me. How about this one?
Time, place, occasion, how to dress for success. Is this a book about fashion? It's an unexpected choice, I must say.
I can tell you pay close attention to your attire. You may not realize it, but your outward appearance is a reflection of your ideals and the expectations of yourself. You'll also find it has a substantial section on how merchants should carry themselves. You could use it to teach Niccolo a thing or two.
I think he's doing just fine as it is, thanks. But you do have a point. I could see myself putting this knowledge to use. Thanks, Aesh. I'll be sure to read it. This
This is only one of 20 volumes, so I suggest you get started soon.
What?
What in the goddess's name did you recommend to me?
Okay. Just hop up on your table there, Aesh.
Thank you all for keeping me company today. I managed to get my hands on the manuscript I was looking for, as well as learn many new facts about you. Val, please take this as a token of my gratitude.
Well, thanks, Aesh. I'll put it to good use. So, Aesh, what were you looking for within that tome spire anyway? I didn't see you pick anything up. It's the one he's got hidden behind him. What's it about? Come on, spill.
Karina, cease this. You mustn't snatch.
Oh, communication for dummies.
Just when I thought I was in the clear.
Why do you even need this, Aesh? You seem pretty confident speaking to all of us.
Exactly. I wouldn't say communication is the issue. It's getting you to stop. What's brought this on?
It's not a matter of confidence, if that's what you were implying. Rather, I sometimes struggle to draw a boundary between conversing with someone and talking at them. If my interlocutory skills were better, I wouldn't have had to resort to prying information from you so awkwardly, like I did today.
Hence the book. You really do take the strangest things too seriously by far.
Master Aesh, I think you may be misunderstanding something. The first factor in effective communication is not sublime speaking skill, but the ability to listen. And you have already acquired it. We've never been able to open up to you as much as we have at the Tome Spire today. I thought something was different about you, and all it was is you giving us a chance to speak, and you taking the chance to listen.
Well, this is embarrassing. I wasn't even aware I was doing it. I suppose this means you have a natural talent for listening, huh? At least you know where you should be focusing your efforts from now on.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea, actually. It might even work out in our favor.
Morley.
Thank you, my friends. I was not expecting to be schooled by you in this subject.
Something about the way you say that irritates me.
As you wish.
Now that that's out of the way, allow us to pick up where our last conversation ended, Julie. If you could tell me more in detail about what you meant by... Oh, that's enough for today, don't you think, Aesh? I've got a very important book to read, remember?
Is he incapable of leaving things on a positive note?
I mean, it's Aesh. What were you expecting?
Perfect.
Master Aesh still has much to learn, but I will suspend judgment until I have seen how much he matures.
That was a great new experience.
Okay. That was fun. I mean, lots of interpersonal work between them, and again, nudging that Palomina Morley ship. Morlamina? Palali? Morlamina. We'll go with that. Alright, let's see. Why is that so much... Oh, magic defense is up. His attack is down, but he doesn't exactly attack. So... I guess that's good? I don't know. I mean, he's kind of okay where he is. Again, I don't really have any immediate plans to use them, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. I think it's about time for me to go check out some monsters for Ian. And most of them should be readily available to just hop into the fight, with since there's usually a meridian tree like right in front of them as a boss. So I think I'm just gonna be able to hop in from one to the next. Okay, yep, there's, oh, the twin thingy-majoggers. Okay, so let's see. So what elemental weaknesses, nope. I'm missing one little cactus thing, and I think I know where it is. I've been going, like, poring over all the map places finding these stupid things. Lots of cactus diaries. Which, that's how I've been looking up, trying to figure out which ones I haven't been to yet. Because it's usually there's something in the description there that'll tell you where this one came from, and then going back through all the different map places. So I saw one when I was editing that I didn't see myself pick up, and I haven't gone back to that location, so I think I know where the last one is. Okay, destination. Okay, guidebook. Yes. Where's the elemental opposites? Because I'm blanking. Okay, so wind and earth. Okay, I mean, it had to be wind and earth, I guess. So, Val, I need you to make sure that you have earth blade attached, please. Stone saber, shall we say. Seriously? You know, I probably don't need it, but... How much is it to give you a stone saber? Oh, okay, 5. Okay, I'll spend that.
Awesome. Keep it up.
Oh, well, I got a level somewhere in there, so I can actually spend that. All right, cool. Oh, man, if I had just waited... Well, I got it from the axe beak, I guess. Oh, well. Could have saved myself some gold clovers. Because I'm really hurting for him now, you can see. Let's see. Oh, his vessel. Yeah, I gave him the boomerang, by the way. Alright, I need... Let's swap ice out for stone saber, please. I don't expect to lose this, but... Yeah, Distorted Sanctuary. I think that's the cactus I'm missing. Okay, speaking of things. Items. We're going in on a boss, and we're doing a sort of a boss rush here, apparently. So, let's use a cookie. Oh. Alright, it's like the Wind Sisters from FF16. That Garuda has you fight. Or not Garuda.
Those are the Harcypetes Ian
Anyway,
asked us
you know
to
what?
defeat. Yikes. They're glaring daggers at us.
They're not here to play around, and neither are we. Come on! It's time to knock the wind out of their sails!
Did I refill my elemental vessel? I did not.
They seem to have taken a liking
Okay,
to the
Val.
wind center.
Val, thank you.
This is your end!
Alright, I'll pick one to focus on. Good God, Morley.
Ascertain your rival's weakness.
Uh-oh, we're doing stuff. Remember right from last time, there was no effect from being in this little purple pink haze of theirs. So, go to break it like that.
Warn them out.
It would appear so. Seize the chance to attack.
Hey! Nope, nope. Oh, let him go. Let me go. Whoops. Okay. Where's your healing? Why is your healing not attached? Uh-oh. Okay. I need to fix that. One down. Could use the class strike again, but I think I'm just going to save it for the next boss. Oh! Whoops! Sorry, Marley.
I'm only just getting started.
What the? I don't know what just happened there. Okay, Palomina got the kill shot and was getting knocked backwards.
The Wind Sanctum is Ramco's home, and I'm not about to
Karina's
let anybody or anything
ultimate weapon?
just waltz in and act like they own the place.
I gotta say, the fact that Eve Zalaha's presence can make monsters go crazy like this is pretty scary.
It would be devastating if the dragon's evil influence spread.
We have to get to the root of the problem. I trust that Aesh will have made a breakthrough once we return.
Oakley dokley. Yep. Spear. Oh, and a sword. Twofer. Wait, am I gonna want to use a sword now?
That makes two. We're halfway there.
Alright, this guy should be earthy. So, I'm assuming.
Here's perfect, Flammy. Thanks.
There he is. Okay. Well. First of all, let's check this out. Alright, solid upgrade. Alright, let's see. 59, 56. Weapon type to katana. $59, $44. $85, $64. Holy crap. But I don't think he's going to attack as many times. Ooh. I don't know that I want to test this out on a boss, but that may warrant some testing. I don't think I've ever actually used, since we first got him, I haven't used a class with him as a katana. And I've never used the Cane class. Maybe they'll give me an ultimate dagger and it won't matter. Okay, let's go.
Our next move.
Yeah, I needed to check vowels. Let's see, I have Thunder equipped. Okay, that should be the one I need. I definitely don't need stone, so just in case, let's look at what my other options are. Flame or water. I have dark on. So with flame. Alright, and... Oh, Palomina, you need your healing on, please. What's my weakness? Okay, Thunderbolt. Yeah. Do I not have that ability on anymore? I thought I could have sworn that came with one of her... Oh, no! Did that come from a class she doesn't have anymore? Yeah, that was Luna. Cripes. And that's expensive to give her. That's 30, 50, 90, 150, 200. Ooh, that's a big investment to give her too. Oy. Ouch, I don't know what to do about that one. I didn't realize that I missed that in all the ability upgrades I was doing for her. Alright, I'll skirt that later. I've still got, you know, items I can use to heal. I think I'll be alright. Hello, giant rabbit thing.
There's Dwink, one of the monsters we have to slay. Its aura is more hostile than ever.
Again, I might add.
If it thinks it can just use Eve Zalaha's influence for power,
Like, how are these
it's
things
got
back
another
alive?
thing coming. Time to teach it a lesson. That was one massive hit!
That's not good.
Stop beat around the bush. Get ready.
Nice timing.
Let's do that. I'm gonna freeze him. Oh, I should have hit him first so he can get some defense down on him. Didn't think about that. But that was a solid hit. Morley. My toes on the ground, please. Okay, we're tearing him down.
Judging by its gestures, its strength is just about steady.
There we go. That was nothing. Bonus XP of 129,000. I love that Quactus bonus.
Hey, do you smell something? I don't think it's a monster scent. It's way too pleasant.
Oh, is this whoever
It
was
smells
there?
like cologne.
Oh, is this the
This faint
Pipsqueak?
scent is familiar. I think someone in the palace at Illystana would wear it. But who?
the
must have
beaver tooth
just
putts
missed
that I hated so much?
There's no one here now.
Passar? Is that his name?
That's 3 of 4. And then there was 1.
It's disturbing to see just how far Eve Zalaha's influence has spread across the continents.
Distressing indeed. Just how dastardly is this dragon?
Oh, no, this is Frosty Boy. Okay. Did I put fire on you? Yes. Okay, we're good. I do wish Val had his shields available, the elemental shields, but those don't come with his classes.
Watch out. There's Frost Gigas, one of the monsters we need to take down. Looks like it's still fast asleep, so I guess that's good.
We must punish it promptly. I will not permit the playhouse in close proximity to be exposed to any sort of peril.
Can't let people live in a town with a jerk like this nearby. Guess it's time
I
to
did not
evict
refill
this
my
squad.
class strike.
Thanks. Perfect moment to strike.
You forced
This is your end.
Good lord, Morley. Oh, where'd he go? Dang it. Ow. Val. I'd actually like you to give Morley a chocolate, please. Ah, I couldn't jump in time. I was nowhere near that. Oh, I should have used the pots around the arena. Ah, quit! Phasing out of existence right when I try to use that, dang you.
Time to call on the elemental spirit.
Why are we still standing out here? We got rid of the monster, didn't we? Poor Jule can't handle the cold. Still.
You were saying, Karina? But Jule is right. We should relocate to someplace warmer before we all get sick.
Sounds like a plan. We'll warm up a bit before heading off again. Let's do this for Ian, everyone.
And that was all the ones we were told about. Leapnir. So now I think we're supposed to head back to Aesh.
job, everyone! We defeated all the monsters Ian requested.
Let's hurry back to the palace and let him know. He must be worried sick right now.
Indeed. We must hurry and allay his anxieties.
Okay, so real fast while I'm here, and going to this location, something I've noticed is a little pet peeve about the game. Niccolo has had several side quests in a row. Presumably one after another, as I finished one, and then the next one opens up and so forth. But you can't see when Niccolo has a side quest for you from out here. You can only see it when you go into the Emporium. So if you spend a long period of time away from this and don't regularly go check in with him, you don't see the side quests. Like this. The whole series of these things that I've been doing against level 14 quilted hoods. That was a good use of my time. But, you know. Niccolo, how have you been?
Phew! Busy, busy, busy.
Oh goodness, I'm up to my ears with work.
Is everything alright? Looks like you've got a lot on your hands.
You don't know the half of it. Trade returned to normal after that whole thieving incident was resolved, but I've been drowning in orders since. I can barely manage.
I must say, Father, you look exhausted. I really think you should take a break. Is there nothing we can help out with?
What does Morley mean he looks exhausted?
Oh, don't worry, I haven't been able to spot the difference either. Truth be told, I need all the help I can get right now. Guess I'll be taking you up on your offer, and not for the first time.
Don't worry, Niccolo. We're glad to be of assistance. What do we need to do?
There's a note over there with a list of all the work that still needs to be done. Ask the little ones if Mew needs more details about each job. But before Mew start, I want Mew to know this Mew won't be busting out the elbow grease for free. I'll leave it to Mew then.
There he goes.
By the looks of things, I don't think he's been going to be getting any rest at all. Just how busy has he been?
Let's just help him out as best we can. Now then, this looks like the note he mentioned. Let's see. Alright, we need to watch the shop, deliver orders, organize the storeroom. No wonder he's rushed off his feet.
We can get through it all quickly if we divide the jobs between us.
That would be wise. If we all take a task that suits our skills, we will complete everything in no time at all.
Alright, I'm pumped. I haven't done anything like this before, but it sure looks like fun.
Oh, great. Don't tell me I'm going to have to take part in this, too.
Okay, let's go ask the employees in charge for more details about each task. Bao, you get the rundown from them. I think it's best if you assign each of us to a job.
You got it. Right. Alright, we'll do this real fast, hopefully.
Oh, Niccolo mentioned some new helpers. Are you them? Well, I'm in charge of delivering orders to our clients. There are too many packages here for me to carry on my own. The sun will set before I can even get through half of them. Mind lending me a hand?
Parcel deliveries. Who should I assign this to? Oh, crud. Ramco?
This'll be a breeze for you, Ramco. Think you'll be able to carry this?
I really hope this is... that... Oh. Maybe this is bad? I wonder how she's gonna find the addresses. Okay, maybe that was bad. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm burning XP time, dang it. Was leaving me in the store alone really a good idea? It's a lot of pressure. Oh, hey, you must be the helpers that Niccolo was talking about. Thank goodness you're here. I'm still not fully trained, but here I am looking after the shop. I really don't feel confident enough to do this by myself. So, think you can help me tend the shop? I'd be ever so grateful. Tending the storefront, huh? This seems like a job for... Karina?
Yeah.
You leave this to me. Just watch. I'm gonna make a fortune.
This one's really nice, but it's kind of pricey. Hey, miss, can I get a discount on this?
I mean, I'd like to, but I'm running a business here.
Tell you what, if you buy something else as well, I'll think about giving you a discount. How's that sound?
Oh, you drive a hard bargain, missy. All right, you've got yourself a deal. I'll take this and one of these, and bring this one up for me too.
You've got an eye for quality, sir. Thank you for your patronage. We hope to see you again soon. Items are flying off the shelves. Who knew Karina had such a talent for sales? Okay, so Karina seems to be the right option there. Ramco does not seem to be the right option for the other one. I'm just basing off of Val's reactions here.
Oh, this is tough work, but I need to clear out the shelf or there won't be any space for new stock. Who are you? Are you the helpers that Niccolo told me about? Well, we're expecting a shipment to come in soon, so I'm trying to make some space on these shelves. There's just too much stuff for me to shift alone. I was thinking we could organize the inventory and tidy the place up at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone, you know? Think you can help?
Sorting and putting away goods, huh? Who'd be best to ask here? That's a Palomina thing.
Perfect.
I would be most honored to offer my aid. I assure you that all the articles will be appropriately arranged. To start, I should ascertain what supplies are being sent in the next shipment. Based on that, I can decide how much shelf space will be sufficient. I will ask the staff members to store the items on the upper shelves, and I shall focus on categorizing the contents of the storeroom. Wow, Palomina's a whiz at this. You'd never guess she was a first-timer. Okay. Whew. Okay, that's the worst of it out of the way. Oh man, that was hectic. I need a breather. Oh no, Niccolo looks a lot less stressed than he was earlier.
Let's go tell Father that things have quieted down now.
I concur. Let us call him. Alright, I guess I came through that okay. I don't know if the rewards are different based on your choices not getting screwed up. Niccolo, we finished all the tasks. Being a merchant sure takes a lot out of you. You all look positively tuckered out, but thanks to your help, everything that needed doing has been done. So I hear. My staff have submitted their daily reports, and they had a lot to say about you. First, here's what they had to say about your deliveries. Deliveries were on time, without a single lost or mistaken parcel, and everyone adored the fluffy white delivery dragon. Next up is the report from the shop floor.
Yeah.
The customers loved the open and friendly attitude, and your sales figures were through the roof. Oh, if only Mew could come and work for me permanently. Finally, here's the report from my storeroom associate. When the latest delivery arrived, everything was set up to process it with maximum efficiency. Your work back there in the storeroom is already the stuff of legends, Palomina. Thanks to you guys, the store has overcome one of the busiest periods in its history. Once again, I thank you all. Here's your remuneration for today. You worked hard for it. Thanks, Niccolo. It was hard work, but a worthwhile experience all the same. You don't know how glad I am to hear you say that.
That was a great new experience.
Null poison. I mean... But see, yeah, so I mean, there was no indication on the map outside that he had a quest in here at all. When you get the quest, my time's ticking. When you get the quest and you've done it and you're coming back here, it puts the little "yes, you've got a completed quest. Come check in here" flag on the city map, but not the "hey, there's a quest in here in the first place" marker, which is kind of annoying. It's a little thing in a game that is so overall just so amazing and fun. Why am I running? Probably gonna lose all that XP before I have any use for it. Still, 3 bosses off of 1 cookie, pretty darn good.
I wish that the timer didn't run while you were in town, or something. Especially because now I have to traverse this entire giant bloody castle to get where I'm going, because they couldn't put a fast travel in here, or an elevator, or, I don't know, anything, other than making you walk all the way around every time to get up to Ian. Excuse me, kitty. That's what, like a minute lost here, at least? Just on traversing the palace?
Welcome back, everyone. I didn't expect to see you all return so quickly.
Niccolo, how'd you get here so fast?
Can't keep the king in waiting, you know? Ian, all 4 of the monsters you requested are now no more.
Our soldiers stationed across the land have also notified me of your wondrous exploits. We are one step closer to restoring peace to the realm. Thank you all.
Furthermore, not long after you all left on your expedition, the guards managed to apprehend these little louses.
Hussar's guards?
You two are Passar's vicious vassals.
So, they were the ones skulking around this whole time.
They spit out everything they knew. Turns out, Passar's the one trying to reawaken Illystana. Can you believe it?
Seriously?
First, he flees from arrest. Now he facilitates yet another flagrant ploy.
To destroy the world?
Passar should be on his way to Reignus Shrine next. As for what exactly he'll be doing there, well, it seems those two ran out of saliva.
Gross.
Reignus Shrine, huh? I had hoped I'd never have to go back there.
The shrine and the surrounding area were constructed in ancient times to harness the converging mana energies. It's the perfect spot to hatch a heinous plot.
I won't let that place be the scene of yet another tragedy. We have to hurry and stop Passar.
Indeed. Let us proceed promptly. Ian, manage the mobilization of our soldiers.
This time I shall accompany you all. I will not pass on an opportunity to serve a Reignus Shrine in person.
Very well then. Ian, heir to the throne of Illystana, commands you.
Again, slow your roll there, kid.
Forestall Passar's evil designs and prevent Eve Zalaha's rebirth. And most importantly, return here safe and sound.
You're still not the boss of any short stuff.
Perfect. The gang's all here.
Reignus Shrine, huh? Never thought I'd be heading back there again. There's no telling what might happen there. Gotta make sure we're fully prepared before we set off.
Alright, well let's save. And then slamming on over there.
Let's rest up.
Or fast travel, if it'll let me fast travel. Duh. Fast travel. Oh, can't go there. But to the docks, maybe? Okay. Class Strike and Elemental Vessel are a bit low.
Oh, fascinating. Let me see what we have here.
Ugh, this place is giving me the creeps. Val, how are you feeling?
I'm all right, Karina.
The creepy part is that all these people
Now
are
let's hurry
talking,
and
but
find
nobody's
Passar.
here but Val. I came back here to look to find the cactus. So that's the only time I've been back here since Hina. I don't see him, but... Oh, there he is. Poke him with something sharp. Repeatedly.
You meddlers again! Come to throw a wrench in my plans after subduing those vicious beasts I so laboriously rounded up for you?
How do you know that we defeated them all?
Why, it's all thanks to my most loyal underlings, Skirse and Rupper. If it weren't for those two, I'd still be on the run, escaping incarceration.
Your loyal lackeys have already been detained. They also directly divulged to us your whereabouts and designs.
What? Those cowards! How could they betray me after we've come so far?
A fitting form of retribution for a renegade such as yourself. I will not forget what you did to Illystana. I see you were also the one who ran off with the royal crown. Return it. It does not belong in the hands of someone as revolting as you.
Filching the crown was mere child's play, given how caught up everyone was with the coronation ceremony. I'll need it for when I usher in a new world order and rise as its sole ruler. My lifelong dream was to turn Illystana into a formidable military power and reign as its figurehead. I tried every means, foul and fair, to make it a reality. And then you had to come in and ruin it all. I was driven out of the city, forced to flee for my life, like an animal!
Can we not go for the whole monologuing thing?
Weren't you supposed to be making your merry way down to the mana tree to sacrifice your souls? I was banking on you all being lost in the sea of mana right now. Well, what of your duty, your pilgrimage?
The goddess of mana is well aware of your evil plans, Pasar. One of her emissaries even asked us personally to put a stop to them. Eve Zalaha, the shadow of chaos. What is it? What do you hope to achieve by reawakening it?
Obviously, it'll be my sword and shield in my kingdom to come.
He's really not too bright, is he?
What Illystana lacks is military power. In my magistrate days, I scoured the lands until I finally found that which would make my dreams a reality. The Egg of Calamity, where Eve Zalaha slumbers, the dark desires of mortals, and the Thaumatorb, extracted from Etern's lunar sandglass.
I was wondering when the Thaumatorb was going to come back in.
Since you've managed to make it this far, I'll allow you to witness the Shadow of Chaos's rebirth before it engulfs the world whole. I'll be waiting on the floating Isle
Seriously,
of Rule.
just go shoot him, stab him.
For the creation of my
With those stubby little legs, he can't run away that fast.
That is assuming you leave this place alive.
Please.
Let's teach them a lesson.
Let's just short circuit this fight. Although there could be an extra round, come to think of it. Not that I'm worried. Yep, there we go. Oh, good.
Understood.
There we go.
Understood. Hazar! Curse it all. He's gone. He was the one who sabotaged the lunar sandglass. All that destruction for the Thaumatorb?
Looks like Pasar had it the entire time. King Gahul requested we destroy it if we ever found it, right?
Correct. And I plan to keep that promise no matter what. I finally know the truth behind the tragedy of Etern. It won't bring the parishioners back, but we can still stop Pasar. They deserve that much at least.
Shove him face first
You
down
got
a
it.
toilet or
To
something.
Elul, everyone. Pasar's not getting away with any of this.
If Pasar truly did decimate the parish, then I wholly failed to supervise one of my own subjects.
You're not at fault for any of this, Palomina. He is the one who should be punished for his actions. If we are to hear the whole truth, we can't waste time. Let's chase him down.
You are right. We must prevent Pasar's plans from prevailing.
I'd like to have a nice long chat with Pasar about his involvement in Etern's ruin. I won't let him get away.
We gotta get a move on, Val. We can't let Pasar have the last laugh.
Curious.
The air here feels off to me. Could be something's happening at the heart of the shrine.
Yes.
We must hurry to the floating isle of Ulul post-haste. We must put an end to Bazaar's ploys by whatever means necessary. You just told me about what happened here. Don't hesitate to let us know if you start feeling overwhelmed, okay? Right. Okay, so I guess we're going to Ulul. Oh, maybe we can finally get past that block that won't let me go anywhere. Alright, well, that's actually going to have to wait till next time. I think that's going to end it here. Because if this is really me embarking on a whole new section of Ulul and chasing after the ultimate super boss or whatever this thing's going to be, that's going to need its own time devoted to it. So, I think next time I'm actually going to go through the greater Ares and spend some time working out how to beat those things and see what the rewards are before heading in there. I mean, I know I have to do the Ares before I wrap up the game anyway, if I'm going for the platinum. So, I meant to do them a long time ago and just forgot, especially in the rush towards the end of the game when it was like, hey, let's go beat it now. So, yeah, so I think next episode, I'm going to spend some time working out the greater Ares, and we'll see how much time that takes and what other things I need to put with it, and I may end up starting on this quest. We'll see. And I do need to go to the island for something, so I'm going to go right now to see if this has a story kickoff, any dialogue or anything. Oh, it won't let me go to any of those things. Okay. Alright, well, let's start this off and then we'll wrap this up. Because something's going to happen, I imagine.
Here's perfect, Flammy. Thanks.
Okay.
Where'd that
Whoa!
purple brains run off to?
I'm no expert, but if I was trying to resurrect an ancient evil dragon, I'd do it somewhere with a lot of space.
That makes sense. Let's search around for open clearings then.
Or boss arenas. Okay, so the monsters have been upgraded to level 70, it looks like. Still shouldn't pose a threat since I'm level 83. Okay, well, yeah, so something I need... Oh, hey, the kitties are here.
Welcome! Peruse at your leisure.
And they have new stuff.
I see you have happy doing business with you. I see you have a good happy doing business with you. I see you
why the hell not?
doing business with you. I see you happy doing business with you.
Whether it's a class I'm using or not.
Doing business with you.
Yes, please.
I see you happy doing business with you. I see happy
I've got the
doing
money.
business with you. I see happy doing business with you. I see you happy doing business with you. I see happy doing business with
So
you.
is this all the weapons that I didn't get an ultimate from the quest? Is that what this is, it looks like? Yeah. All they're non-base weapons types. Okay.
Come back anytime. Welcome. All these goods are the cream of the crop. Take a base meal from your purchase. 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 Take a base meal from your
Still got
purchase.
500,000 lucre. Okay.
Come back again soon.
Okay, now I'm done for the night. So yeah, so next time I'm gonna do the Greater Iris, and we'll see how long that takes me and what anything else I need to clean up, and I may get started on this. I don't know. We'll find out. So thank you for joining me so far. Running through this post-game stuff, still fun. Combat still is great to
and I'm finding out new things. I still need to check out some of those other class strikes, for instance. But anyway, please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're not already a member. And hopefully see some of y'all in the comments and in future videos. Thanks a lot. Hope everybody's having a great day. Bye.